experiment with me, Sunny, and my wife, Shay.
And the social experiment is a very, very simple idea. We get 4 people together from across the country, from different backgrounds, put them in a room together and find out what they really think.
Now, these guys have never met each other, they don't know each other's names, and furthermore, we blindfolded them for this discussion.
We certainly have. Now, it's very simple. If you'd like to get involved with the discussion on the social media, it is #SOCEXP. We talk about the hard-hitting subjects and even sometimes taboo topics, which no one really likes to discuss with family or with friends. Tonight, on the discussion point, we are discussing and talking about slaughtered meat.
Yeah, this meat is culled religiously. So if you have an opinion of that, go onto our social media and get involved with the conversation. I'm going to start straight away with Mr. Orange and ask him the question, does it matter how your meat is culled or how you consume it?
Hello, my name is Luke, I'm from Birmingham and I'm 25 years old.
I don't actually eat meat,
Right.
so I can't. Obviously, I'm a bit open-minded to whether people want to eat meat or not, but I don't eat meat, so I'm not happy with the way that things are, how animals are slaughtered and stuff like that.
So you have a problem with slaughtering animals full stop?
Not entirely. Obviously, I used to eat meat. After I looked into things, I then decided I didn't want to eat meat anymore. And then, so if somebody wants to eat meat, then fair enough. But sometimes animals are obviously mistreated more than others.
Do you think, Mr. Orange, that if you're out in a social environment, let's say you've gone out for dinner with a group of 6 friends and you're the only person who's eating a vegetarian meal and they're all eating meat on their table, would you feel uncomfortable with that? Or would you think that's their opinion?
No, that's fine. I went out with my friends. The majority of my friends all eat meat, so yeah, I'm open to what people want to believe. So,
Mr. Red, what do you think about religiously culled meat?
Hi, my name is Inti, I'm 21 and from Birmingham. I think it should be slaughtered in a certain manner because I think it's just a better way to like eat the meat. And
When you talk about slaughtered in a particular manner, are you talking about the animal being stunned? You also have...
I personally am against stunned meat. I can only eat it if it's cut in a certain manner. So I think the animal shouldn't feel any pain or anything before and it should be quick and easy. That the meat should be if the animal is getting slaughtered, it should be quick and easy, quickly. It shouldn't be hurt in any manner or anything.
Okay, let's bring in Miss Blue to this discussion. What's your perspective on this, Miss Blue? If you were out for dinner and there was a particular type of meat, at the moment the religiously culled meat that you can get in this country is kosher, halal, or you will get non-halal. What's your perspective on religiously culled meat?
Hi, I'm Kirsty. I am a vegan and I work for animal rights charity Pt1.
People of any religion don't need to kill animals to eat, so I actually campaign against the slaughtering of all animals for their flesh, no matter what method is used to, kill them with or without stunning. We all have a choice whether to eat meat or not, and in that case, whether you stun the animal or not really doesn't make that much difference to me. If the animal is going to be killed, then of course it should be done in the most humane way, and that does involve stunning the animal first, before you then slit their throats so that they are unconscious, excuse me.
Mr. Green, what do you take on that? Stunning the meat or the animal before, or I guess religiously slaughtering them?
Hello, my name is Oboy, I'm 22 years old and I'm from Libya. Yeah, I agree with Mr. Red. There's a certain way I have my meat as well slaughtered, but stunning it, I don't know. I'm against it really.
Let's give you guys some facts here. In March, John Blackwell, the head of the British Veterinary Association, insisted animals should be stunned before slaughter, saying that otherwise, for example, sheep could remain conscious for up to 7 seconds after having had their throat cut, while for cattle it actually can be 2 minutes that they remain conscious even if they've had their throat cut. Does that sound like a humane way to kill an animal? Let's ask Mr. Red. What do you say to that?
I think, like I said before, I'm against all the stunning and stuff. I don't condone the stunning and stuff. I rather just the animal be slaughtered.
when you talk about slaughter, you're obviously, I suspect, talking about halal meat.
Yeah, halal
So
meat, yeah.
with regards to having halal meat, there are a lot of people within this country. We've seen in the news in 2016 that particular restaurant chains are actually providing halal meat, however, not giving the option of non-halal meat. What's your perspective on that?
Like if the restaurant is owned by people that only eat halal meat, I think they only should sell halal meat.
What about the mainstream chains? You've got, for example, and there are many, particular Nando's, KFC, and also Pizza Express that are actually doing this.
I think with that as well, I think it's the people that run the place, or like the person who like brings in the meat. They should, like, you know, if it's not actually to change that up, I would say it depends on the area that it's in, really. Like if it's in a more of a white area, or like if it's like in the Asian area or something, I think the meat should only be halal, because the majority of people that are going to be attending the place are going to be like people who generally eat halal meat.
So can I ask you, Mr. Orange, the lack of choice there for if there's someone who doesn't want to eat religiously cold meat, how do you feel about that? When you used to eat meat, were you worried about the choices that were offered to you?
No, not at all. I used to eat any type of meat. I first stopped eating pork at first. I used to eat all. I used to eat beef, chicken, steaks, everything. So it's only the past 2 years I've decided to stop eating it.
What would you say to that also, Miss Blue? We've just had Mr. Red say that for him, if it's in a majority Asian area, then he would rather that all meat be halal. Let's not forget that there are other faiths that actually do not eat. For example, predominantly Hindus will be vegetarian, as will Sikhs. However, there are many that will eat jatgan meat, which is non-halal meat. What would you say to that?
Well, again, none of us, anyone around this table, needs to eat meat. We choose to eat meat, so we all have a choice every time we sit down to eat a meal, whether we're going to kill an animal for that meal. If you are going to eat meat and you want it to be halal, that is possible with stunning the animal. The Halal Food Authority in this country actually supports stunning before killing, as long as the animal isn't killed during stunning. So this, again, is the most humane way to kill an animal, because if you imagine what it must be like when you enter a slaughterhouse for an animal, you can smell the blood in front of you, you can see your friends and your family being killed and hoisted up. It's excruciatingly painful what they go through, and terrifying. They should be stunned before they're going to be slaughtered, and there's no way around that. That is the most humane way to do it.
What would you say to that, Mr. Green?
Yeah, well, fair enough. At least, like she said, like if the halal way, they said they can stun the meat beforehand, then it's understandable. But Mr. Red was saying, Asian places should have meat that's halal. It's because the halal meat is cleaner, as in the blood is drained out of the meat, and it's cleaner meat technically. So why wouldn't you have it?
Let us know what you think about this. If you're somebody who prefers to eat religiously slaughtered meat, if it's halal, non-halal or kosher, or if, like Miss Blue, you actually feel you shouldn't be eating meat at all. #SOCEXP.
We'll be back right after this short break.